voltando. Bom dia, galera. Fala, voltando a narrar Tecâncio. Pera aí. É um som de música eletrônica. Costume de época, homens têm barba assim. Jogo de época.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord.
Meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
O cara não aceitou perder no cavalo branco. O cara não aceitou perder a partida. Mulher assim é. Pega a porcaria do cavalo e joga fora.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
I'm coming!
Como esse jogo é um jogo de época, vemos como é que eram os costumes das pessoas. As pessoas jogavam xadrez, era um esporte mesmo. Xadrez é um jogo de esporte antigo pra caramba. Aí vendo quando a pessoa perde a partida de xadrez, ela fala, perde assim de forma simples. Ah, que a pessoa não estava boa pra jogar. Ah, foi a brisa. Perdi hoje, mas foi a brisa. Hoje não deu. Aí vendo as pessoas quando perdem de outra forma. Até xadrez hoje, partida de videogame, elas fazem aquilo. Pega peça, pega o controle, taca no chão, quebra tudo. caso do cara lá, rapaz lá, e pegou o cavalo, tacou pegou o cavalo e tacou na lareira.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Great. Honey.
Ah, era o costume da época que o nome da pessoa, o último nome vinha por último. Sobrenome. Dados históricos, Napoleão, Piaget, Giuseppe Piaget. Comecei um jogo tipo Death Note, dados históricos, tipo Sherlock Holmes. O cara fica tendo que resolver problemas. Isso é tipo um serviçal. Esse, tipo um mordomo. Tem vários locais tinham que fazer isso. Festa de máscaras, que era o carnaval veneziano, eles faziam isso. Baile de máscaras, o que seja. Tipo aquelas pessoas que assistem Naruto, viu aquelas máscaras da Ambu, que o pessoal usa. Tirou o rosto, já era, que a mulher gamou. Ou o cara cismou. A expressão, os olhos são a janela da alma. Uma casa, tipo uma casa do, aqui nesse jogo você joga como ocultista, você escolhe o nível, aí você joga como ocultismo, é uma expressão mais fácil, um cara intelectual, é tipo um joguinho tipo Sherlock Holmes, vigilância, lógica, psicologia, agilidade. Aí tem as classes como cadê? Diversão, ocultista, tipo, ocultismo considerado como ciência, erudição, subterfúgios, manipulação, ou seja, o cara intelectual, ou seja, o mago, o pessoal que joga sempre um bardo, um druida e um bárbaro, sempre escolhe um. voltar a fase pra...
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room? Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Vocês como tudo junto aqui. E a parte. A vídeo cidadão jogando. E a parte da vídeo jogando chat de pé. A partida tá sendo salva, tá bom? Quem quiser assistir depois, assista. Bom, vamos lá ver, peraí.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
I was sleeping.
I need your help.
What's going on?
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Sempre dá dois. Ajuda o cara a investigar a Bolt.
Sir, I don't feel well. I'm going to have to decline.
I see. Well, I hope you won't be needing my help one day.
I must act swiftly. I'll search my room later. Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Como é o jogo, tava esse jogo era bom, acho que era um esquecimento.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Aqueles jogos intelectuais.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Huh, that's me.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Ou seja, tipo daquelas. Tipo aquelas festas de gente rica.
Duke Manuel Godoy. I recognize this part of the corridor. I'm close.
Provavelmente ficaria essa meia hora nessa parte aqui. Poxa.
Good evening, sir. I'm sorry, but an important meeting is underway. My instructions are to let no one pass.
I see. In that room. I've just got to find a way in there.
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Tell me, my good man.
Sir?
Whose room is this?
A guest.
Apparently a French soldier. All right. Perhaps I should change my approach. Listen, I'm an insomniac, and Sir Holm told me that you could go to the kitchen and make me a cup of herbal tea.
And what is in this herbal tea, sir?
Holm gave Washington a recipe for a sleeping draught. What was it again?
Peppermint, clover, and celery powder?
You won't sleep with that, sir.
I don't recognize anything in here. This must not be the room for my vision. A pattern with 4 circles. Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
All right. I've retrieved everything. All right. I've retrieved everything.
A letter, addressed to the French Revolutionary Court. He wants to show them his loyalty, and for that, he includes a list of guillotinable people.
Women, children, precautionary beheadings? This man would kill them all. This man's ruthless.
Não quero saber de ficar entrando no quarto, gente. Eu não acho pelado. Depois desse.
Monsieur Jacques Perru?
Ufa, que nessa porra fica mais. Voltas.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Vulnerabilidade psicológica, imunidade de diversão. Não gosto de. Isso é um padre.
Fine quality boots. Given the size of them, the man they belong to must be pretty big.
Banheira do cara. Fizeram de histórico de anos pra se tomar banho de banheira. Uma baciazinha.
Tell me, my good man.
Sir?
I have an urgent letter to send.
My instructions are clear, sir. No one is to enter.
Does the word urgent mean nothing to you?
Yes, but the word liar also means something.
That won't work, Lewis.
Ou seja, cada vez que eu ignoro o assunto, a dificuldade só aumenta.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Meus pontos de convicção. Das paralelas.
Locked. Servants change the beds every day. There must be a service key somewhere.
Ou seja, um quebra-cabeça gigantesco que você tem que fazer. Botou uns 3 anos de jogar isso aqui. Dá uma pausada.
The Quorum Guide. servants put clean laundry here. The service key. I was right.
Aqui não dá pra entrar. Já que não dá pra entrar. Deixa eu mudar. Peraí.
A letter, addressed to the French Revolutionary Court. He wants to show them his loyalty, and for that, he includes a list of guillotinable people. Women, children, precautionary beheadings? This man would kill them all. This man's ruthless.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Duquesa Emily Hillsborough.
This doesn't seem to be the room for my vision.
Ou seja, teve uma visão, tomou uma asinha.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons. Dear E, I received your last letter.
Ah, isso aqui já achei.
It's a letter from Lady Hillsborough that she apparently never got to send. Office 101. Buckingham Palace, London?
Dear Mr. Walsingham, nothing to worry about. I cannot meet you at the palace as planned, as an important matter has cropped up, which requires all my attention. You will guess who I have gone to fetch at dear Mortimer's, and thus you will understand my hurried departure.
What on earth is she talking about?
I can guarantee you will be back as soon as possible. You will understand that to be able to serve you, I must assemble all my assets. You know I put the interests of the crown above my own. Tell the Queen I, of course, will assume all of the responsibility and consequences for my absence. Your devoted servant, E.H.
Whoa, this looks serious. Well, at any rate, Emily didn't come here to finish up a deal with anyone. She came here looking for someone just like I did. The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting. Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least, une partie of it. King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess. It's Emily's room. She's fast asleep. As beautiful by night as she is by day. A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But a letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham. An origami? This origami talks about the disappearance of a child.
Sir, I understand your eagerness, but the pressure on my family complicates the task.
Relax, my friend. Your relatives will soon be safe.
So what I saw in my vision really did happen. Well, I hope I haven't missed anything important.
I thank you so much.
Don't mention it. Now that's settled, let us speak about your support.
You mentioned earlier some assistance from the Golden Order?
Absolutely. I have concluded an agreement with their leader, Lady Sarah Faustine de Richet.
Another case that Mother didn't tell me about.
The funds from the order will finance the building of a foundry in Tuscany. You will soon be able to count on 100 or more cannons for your future campaigns.
I was not expecting so much help from you. When can I meet this de Richet?
Well, unfortunately, something has cropped up. De Richet has disappeared.
Disappeared? What, here?
Yes, but the staff are redoubling efforts to find her, I assure you.
So the agreement, is it on or off?
It is on. Her right-hand man has just arrived here to help us find her. And it is none other than her son, Louis Maurice de Richet. I wager he will ensure his mother's commitments are met.
Louis. Not an easy name to live with in these times.
Of course. But from now on, you will deal with him.
This man, it can only be Mortimer.
Very well. I will seek him out.
Ma'am. Well, I better get away from here.
Só estou aqui pelo conhecimento acadêmico e não por talaricagem.
Louis?
Emily? I can explain.
Perhaps, but remain still.
But first, you could perhaps remove the blade from my throat?
You have 10 seconds to explain your presence here.
I'm not here for you.
What are you doing in my room?
I was only passing through. I swear it to you. I was in a hurry. I didn't know whose room I was entering. Look!
For someone in a hurry, you still found time to ogle me naked on my bed. Oh yes, the first time you came through, I was awake.
It was dark, and I didn't realize it was you. I had to look closely.
Shut your mouth, sir. You are only making it worse for yourself. What were you really doing on the balcony?
I heard someone enter your room. I feared for your safety.
Do you mock me, sir? You admitted you were ogling my backside only seconds ago.
Oh, shit.
You're a terrible liar, Louis.
I admit it. I looked upon you, but I really did hear an alarming conversation.
You have been a great disappointment to me. Please leave now.
Tenso, clima tenso, pessoal. Talvez tenha que sabatinar essa parte. Peraí, refazer.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Consegui em parte escolher uma coisa, mas a mulher pegou ranço, pegou raiva de mim. Mas pelo menos a mulher não foi estuprada.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Ou seja, aquela famosa expressão: meu pau tá duro, mas minha honra tá intacta. Eu estou ereto a noite inteira, mas minha honra está intacta. Tá? Ou seja, eu não devo nada a ninguém. Eu estou em crédito na praça.
Huh, that's me.
Ou seja, meu pau tá duro, mas minha honra tá intacta. Isso é tudo, menos ladrões.
I'm exhausted. Better go to bed.
I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Lá guerreiro não. Lá guerreiro. Ladino nunca. Lá guerreiro sim. Ladino nunca. mais, pessoal.
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.